Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. So, let's continue with Greek mythology, the story. Today we are talking about Arachne, the story of Arachne. Arachne, A-R-A-C-H, Arachne, pronounced K, Arachne. Arachne was an ordinary girl. She was not immortal, she was not a god, she was not a nymph, just like you and I, just a few thousand or more than 1,000 years ago. And in our imagination, in our fairy tale, in our mythology story. And she lived in a mountain town, a small town, and her father was a shop owner, a fabric dye, artisanal kind of person, and a craftsman, a self-made businessman, a small business, let's say. And her father dyed fabric and make it very beautiful, bright, and very colorful. So Arachne's father, because he had his own shop, his own business, so he made Arachne to start early and raised her to be a craft woman. And her talent, Arachne's talent for weaving, was just very prominent. I don't know whether that's from inherited from her father in the gene, but seems her father only dye fabric and color fabric, not very much to do with weaving, but Arachne was so excellent and so good at weaving. She can do all kinds of scarf, vest, and cardigan, and pullover, and a glove, socks, anything. Just imagine it. Yeah. And so she was so good and so creative at it. She became very famous. And she was so she can wove so very beautiful tapestries. And the way she worked, just skillful, elegant, efficient. When you see someone working with efficiency, with accuracy, and with love and passion for doing it, by itself is a scene, right? It is a scene, it is a scenery. And even mountain nymphs, river nymphs and people just all over the earth, all over that place, came to see her, just to see her like a performance. And everyone saw her tapestry and said, oh my goodness, this is the best one. And this could be even better than Athena. Oh, people didn't dare to say better. You are just as good as Athena. You know, Athena is the goddess of wisdom and goddess of weaving. That was a new title, goddess of weaving. I didn't hear it. They didn't tell me. And at that time, yeah. Sometimes when you write a book, when you read a story, when you write a story, you need to create something, right? And Athena was she is one of my favorite god anyway. And so people look at Arachne, and Arachne was weaving and 左一缩右一缩 left right up down and two down one up two up one down and three down one up and zero up one down. Anyway, she has the best algorithm, and even better than the Google map, even better than, what else can I say, even better than any algorithm that we are using right now. It's just so cool. And people say, you are so good, and you are as good as Arachne. No, you are as good as Athena, the goddess. And Arachne is just a country girl, right? She did not know the social skill. She has some EQ problem. She has very high IQ, but the EQ, the emotional intelligence, is a little bit missing. Yeah, because she is so good. Talented people sometimes have some of these kind of problems, have hard time to understand the relationship with others and how to make other people happy. You know what she said? Oh, I'm self-taught. I have never learned anything from Athena. I learned myself, I practiced myself, and then I am just this good. There is nothing to do with Athena. I didn't even know what is the name of Athena. Who on earth is Athena? There is Arachne, and that is enough. Wow. And so Athena heard it. When you do anything, when you think anything, heaven knows, God knows. God could hear it, believe it or not. And which is true a lot of time. In the heart of my 1,000,000 heart, I will think something not so nice, not so good, and then heaven knows that I'm doing something not so good, not so nice, and I got my punishment. Yeah, that's another story. So, so Athena heard it, and although she is a goddess and goddess of wisdom, she heard another little girl saying, I have nothing to do with Athena, Athena is nothing. She got angry. Even you are the goddess of wisdom, sometimes you are lost. And she is lost. Yeah. At this moment, she could not bear the fact that someone challenged her. So she took her parachute. No, I'm kidding. She's not using parachute. She just come down and down to the mountain, in front of Arachne, the weaving girl, and said, so, I heard you are good, and I heard you are better than Athena. Know what? Open up your eyes, and here I am, Athena, I am in front of you. Let's have a concours, a competition. Let's have a competition. Let's try to do it together. And Arachne, no, she did not even feel any fear. Okay, come on, bring it in, bring them all in, let's do it. So the two beautiful lady, talented lady, started to weave. 1 up, 1 down, 2 up, 3 down, 3 up, 4 down, 4 down, 0 up, left, right, up, down. And wow, you do not see any of their hand movement. You just see the golden thread just and it's just such a scenery to see the two beautiful ladies doing it. And so finally, the rival weavers soon complete their project and lay them out for others to see. They look at each other. Athena had a woven scene of mortal who gloated to the god, and the punishment they received for doing so. Her golden thread. So Athena just woven something kind of high authority, something, not so, not bright sunshine, those kind of things. Yeah, it's quite a deep, profound scene, and her golden thread shone as it showed its glory. Who was changed into a stork when she said she had. Okay, so they weave and weave. At the end, they finished. And it's quite a scenery. It's quite a scene. So Athena, the goddess of wisdom, goddess of weaving, she weaved some scene of the mortal people, ordinary person, disrespect to God, and God punishment, and went to the underworld. And yeah, it's quite a bad ending. You know, when you disrespect, you need to respect, and you get your punishment. All these scenes. And on the other hand, Arachne, the country girl, she has woven the scene, the imperfection of gods, such as Zeus. Zeus was at it again. Yeah, Zeus transformed into a swan and looking for a girl and get another girl pregnant, and betrayal and other things. Anyway, a lot of this kind of bad things has done by the gods, by the immortals. So here is the verdict. What is the conclusion? There is no conclusion. The conclusion is that you will never, ever, never, ever, ever, never outdo a goddess. Okay? Arachne, you remember it. Because this is a life lesson. You never be good, or gooder, I mean better than your boss, than your senior. To live a life is not to be about being the best. Well, some people want to be the best, the richest, the tallest, the fastest, and the strongest, and the most, right? The extreme, the most. But if you want to live a good life, safe life, you just be ordinary, a little bit better than others. It's okay. Better than others, okay. But never, ever offend your higher authority. Never, ever offend your God. And you you and I, ordinary chair. And Athena is God chair. Okay? Remember it. It's God chair. God tier. God chair. Do not ever fight with someone who is God tier. So Arachne got her punishment, and Athena put a spell on her. And you can see Athena shrink, 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 shrink. And then her leg grow, 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 expand, grow. And she got 8 legs and shrink into a very small black dot. Athena has turned Arachne, the girl who loves weaving, who make weaving alive and passion, into a spider. This is a curse. This is a blessing, because Arachne has never stopped weaving from that moment on. Thousands years later, still she is weaving. When you see a spider, have some respect. That is a very talented weaving girl. Bye-bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do. Goodbye, bye.